find a turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this task and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable that in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and their skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our TCA baseball program Senior Spotlight 2024. We are here to honor and celebrate our amazing seniors and their families for their hard work and dedication to the TCA baseball program. Please join us as we listen to a personal word from our team captains to our seniors. We will also hear a personal word of thanks from each senior player to his family. The roses are presented from the player to their mother and a baseball to their father. We begin tonight in numerical order by jersey number. Our first senior of the night is number 4, Ben Dunn. Ben is accompanied by his mother Kelly and his sister Banjo. Now we will hear from Captain Daniel Stravett. Turn it on.
In Miss Myers' first grade class, I sat next to a little blonde kid named Ben. He seemed shy and quiet, but my frequent comments were met with blank stares and occasional chuckles. But as the years went on, the two of us became inseparable. Whether it was sharks and minnows or recess swinging, the two of us spent hours and hours together. I can still remember the first day of Little League when I could not help but notice the athleticism and grace of this young athlete. As the years progressed, we found ourselves both freshmen on the TCA baseball team, wondering if we'd ever come to the day when we could wear the white Titan jersey. And now here we are, ready to graduate high school and begin the journey of life. Ben, I have seen you grown from an awkward first grader to a confident and steadfast adult. I see the wisdom and forethought of your father and the passion and determination of your mother. For the past 10 years, I've seen players, students, coaches, and teachers try to walk all over you. But through every attempt, you were steady, quiet, and trusted in your skills, knowledge, and ability to prove them wrong. And it finally paid off. I'll never forget the faces of the mighty Falcons as the so-called second string relief pitcher was dealing them up and down. I'm grateful to God that He put you into my life and will continue to look up to you long after we toss our caps. I speak for every one of your brothers on this team. We love you and we are excited for what God has in store for you.
Thank you, Daniel. Now Ben will present a rose to his mother, Kelly, and a ball with a message for his father, Josh. Here's Ben with his words of thanks.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for always being there for me no matter what. You've always loved me whether I've succeeded or failed. Your love and support have always been a source of motivation in my life. You've believed in me even when I did not believe in myself. Thank you for all the sacrifices you made for me. Without you, I've not been able to have nearly as much opportunities in life. Thank you, Dad, for making this huge sacrifice this year, for living in Tennessee all by yourself so I could finish high school in Colorado. And thank you, Mom, for being able to help me with anything I needed, no matter what, whether it was a ride to practice or helping with a homework assignment. Thank you to my sisters Liz and Banjo for having to spend countless hours watching my games when I know they'd much rather be doing something else. Thank you, my brother Josh, for being my best friend. You've always been there to lift me up and motivate me and just to do better. To everyone in my family, your sacrifices have not gone unnoticed, and I'm forever grateful for the roles you played in shaping me in the person I am today. Thank you.
Congratulations, Ben. Ladies and gentlemen, a special TCA thank you to the Dunn family. Our next senior tonight is number 5, Tony Alfonso. Tony is accompanied by his parents, Crystal and Paul, and Nana, Jenny McMaster, and grandparents, Dolores and Paul Alfonso. Now we will hear from Captain Zach Mediavilla.
So I remember the first day I met Tony pretty clearly, and I just heard this kid was really fast. And when I think of Tony, the first thing that comes to mind is speed. And the thing that's crazy about speed is you can see the pitcher and catcher grow intense when speed reaches bases. And I love seeing Tony be an agent of chaos in that way this season. Last year, I always saw him showing up to practice early and would be there catching fly balls. So I knew he had an insane work ethic, and that's what I love the most about him. You can tell how badly he wants to succeed, and I've seen the work pay off in him and the growth that comes from that in only a year. I've seen him mature not just in his play on the field, but also in the way that he carries himself. This year to last year is night and day in his composure. The maturity that and understanding you play a game where you fail 4 out of 10 times and are a Hall of Famer, and accepting that is something a lot of baseball players never grasp. But I've seen that in Tony this year. My favorite thing about Tony is his intelligence. We'll be stretching in practice, and I'll hear him talking about something to do with physics, and then I'll stop understanding after one sentence. With the combination of his work ethic and his intelligence, there's no doubt in my mind that this dude will be making huge changes in the world. I'll miss Tony, but in the end, I'll know he's out there somewhere making a difference in the world for better. I know that God has him in his plan, and he'll do great things. I'll miss him.
Thank you, Zach. And now Tony will present a rose to his mother, Crystal, and a ball with a special message to his father, Paul. And now a few words of thanks from Tony.
Alright, so I could not have gotten as far as I have in baseball or life without my family in so many different ways, whether or not it's driving me to somewhere up in Denver to play baseball or to school every day for, 12 years, something like that. And you also helped me out of the classroom and learning to become a man and work hard and do all these different things that will set me up in my life. And I'm so thankful for that. And I couldn't ask for better parents.
Thank you, Alfonso family. Our third senior this evening is number 7, Sam DeCoste. Sam is accompanied by his parents, Katie and Matt, and his grandparents, Paul and Nancy Smith. As they approach, we will hear from Captain CJ Mullen.
All right, guys. Sam has always held his passion and his heart before anything else. He always knows how to back a brother up and be a better man. When someone isn't in uniform or isn't hustling during practice, he lets them know, because his example of pride and respect is greater than anyone I know. And he plays a pretty good second base. It seems like just yesterday we were playing Little League Baseball, having fun and playing without a care. But here we are now, and about to play some of the last games of our young lives. We never know what the future holds for any of us, and we can't take advantage of what we have right now. If I knew Sam when he was young, I would have told him that he would turn out to be a great baseball player and an even better person. Sam, you have a lot that is waiting for you. Your life is sure to take you to high places, but I want you to always remember the times we had and the games we played. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, CJ. As they approach home plate, Sam will present a rose to his mother, Katie, and a ball with a message to his dad, Matt. And now Sam in his own words.
Good afternoon. Mom and Dad, I cannot articulate how much you mean to me. You have both been my mentors throughout my life, showing me how to live meaningfully. You have raised me in the light of Christ and displayed to me what real love is. Thank you for being pillars in my life and supporting me in everything I do. Your constant support and faith in me has allowed me to do some really neat things in my life. My life would not be what it is without you guys. Thank you for the endless sacrifices you make to ensure my happiness. I am forever grateful to you, Mom and Dad. I am truly blessed to have parents who love and support me unconditionally. Thank you for always being there for me.
A big TCA baseball thank you to the DeCoste family. And our final senior tonight is number 20, Daniel Stravette. Daniel is accompanied by his parents, Yvonne and Phil, his sister, Anna, his brothers, Dawson, Dakota, and Dylan. As they approach the mound, we will hear from Captain Zach Hale.
Hello, y'all. Today I'll be talking about Daniel Stravette. If I had to put Daniel together in one word, well, I guess two, it would be work ethic. This dude works his butt off for the team, for his family, for everything that he believes in. Through the past 3 years, me and Danny have had a roller coaster of relationships. But I can tell you, for every high and every low that we've ever had, it has only made our friendship better. The trials and tribulations that Danny has faced in the past few years have been very tough. But Danny always pushed through, and he always found ways to deal with this rough situation. He has always been an uplifter and an encourager on this team. No matter what the situation, no matter how we react, he's the first guy there to say, hey, we're going to do better. And hey, this is gonna pick up. You know, when I strike out, when I'm having a bad game and I'm really mad and it's just not helpful for the team, he's the first dude there to say, hey, you know, it's gonna be okay, right? And I think that is just the necessary quality that Danny possesses. And this last year, me and Danny have grown really close. Like, it's not even because, you know, just a shift in position or anything. It's because we've just truly became better friends. And I've noticed a shift in his religion, a shift that he outlooks life. It's just different. And the way that he has progressed has just been something that I really look up to. Danny is always a person to compete. Like, he just goes up there and he just wants to compete. The way he fields ground balls, like, earlier today in the game, we were playing Johnny Rockets, and he's out there just trying to make plays, and I don't think he's ever been an infielder in his life, but he was out there making plays, and he actually won. So, you know, me and Danny have competed behind the plate for the last 3 years. He really pushes me to be a better person.
And our bullpen talks have been an absolute core memory in my life. I'll never forget those. And I can confidently say that you will be missed as a Titan. I love you, Danny.
Thank you, Zach. Now Daniel will present a rose to his mother, Yvonne, and a ball with a message to his father, Phil. Here's Daniel with his own words of thanks.
Round two, am I right? Just me? Okay. Dear family, over the past 18 years, I can safely say that there were countless moments when this family should have fallen apart. But looking back now, I can see every trial was a stroke in God's perfect painting. Mom, words cannot express how grateful I am for you and everything that you do for me. You have truly been a model of what a hard worker looks like. And Dad, nothing I have but praises to God for giving me a father dedicated to leadership, perseverance, integrity, and work ethic. Words cannot describe the gratitude and respect I hold for you. Never in my life have I encountered a man who will hold to his values and fix his eyes on Christ in every circumstance. Though many here may not understand why we're all wearing matching sweatshirts, but trust me, there is weight and pride that comes with the name Strevette. I am truly humbled and honored that I have the privilege to wear the name Strevette, and I love each one of you more than the whole wide world.
Thank you, Strevette family. And now Coach Jennings has a few words for our varsity seniors.
Okay. Strevette family, you stand right there for me. Thank you for Kim Medavia that put all this together with the other mothers that jumped in and helped out. We didn't expect the cold, but I do appreciate all the efforts of our style of senior day. I hope the parents, the mothers, the fathers respect the way that we do it here, other than just a recording, but actually hearing live from the players and your own son. So I hope it meant something to you. With that said, I'm going to start with Tony Alfonso, if you'll give him a ball, Coach. These words are what I've written down for each player, the way that I've seen them, what I've watched them do and grow over the last 4 years. And it means a lot. It's not a small thing to me to actually finish something that you started. And I'm certainly proud of every one of you guys that have done that. I know it wasn't an easy decision sometimes to come back your senior year with some of you guys not ever going to play baseball again at this level. So I truly appreciate you. Tony, over the 4 years, I've had the privilege of knowing you as a student, employee, scout, and baseball player. Baseball has not always come easy for you over the last 4 years as school and scouting has been. The game is filled with failures and struggles for every player as they continue to play, even me as a coach. However, this is where you have matured and shined as a player and teammate. You come in early, you stay late with players and coaches to improve your skill set. You have been faithful to our 5 principles that we stand for. You are a proven and dedicated teammate who is someone who is willing to persevere through the trials and the game that it brings. What I love about you most is your fight to improve and get better. Even finding other areas where you can make a difference, like you just heard about your speed and your running. As a coach, I've enjoyed players like having you around. You're an example of what a true man becoming is all about, and it's inspiring to me personally. You are your teammates. You are for your teammates, excuse me. And it speaks volumes for your character of fortitude as well. Stay true to yourself, Tony. No compromises. You will always battle through the tough stuff like you have as a Titan. You are loved and valued here. Thank you. Tony will be attending the University of Mines when he graduates this year. Danny Stravette. Danny, that's your team ball that your players have signed with you. Okay, Danny, I'm going to try to get through this one without any tears if I can. When I think about what you've accomplished over the last 4 years here as a Titan, I would have to say it's your work ethic. And believe me, I never said that to any other player, which is why somebody else already told you that. It's the first thing that stands out about you. So I have to talk about that. You are the hardest working player I have ever been around. Not just on the field, but off the field with your school, your family, powerlifting, whatever it is, you put your full heart into it. There is not one coach who would disagree with your desire to make yourself better, and players and coaches around you as well. For instance, this year, there was a situation that was brought up to me by David St. Marie to tweak in our team way, our team values of leadership. And you jumped all over it from day one. You agreed with adding captains and how that would add more value to our team if we attempted this concept. I had never done that before in the 9 years I've been here. Since then, your teammates agreed you were a leader in this way and voted you one of the 4 captains on this squad this year. Additionally, I must admit, for the last 8 years, you have proven me wrong for not considering this an option, and I thank you for that. Under your leadership, you and the 3 captains have proven that we should have done this years ago. You are a gifted leader in this way, Danny, a leader of voice, action, and consistency. I respect you more than you will ever know. Stay the course with your character and faith, because you are going to make one heck of a naval officer for our country, sir. Yes, I am truly grateful you came back for your senior year. I know you struggled through that decision, and I know Coach Mullen helped us through that piece, and I'm thankful for his advice in your life as well. I know you had other options, but you chose to finish what you started as a Titan, and man, was it worth every minute to me. God bless you. Danny Stravette, not only is he a team captain, but he'll be serving the country after he graduates at the U.S. Naval Academy. Sam DeCoste. I know it's getting cold, but I'm trying to figure out this speaker while I'm talking. Bear with me. Sam DeCoste, one word comes to my mind when it comes to you. Are you ready for this? It's selfless. And especially when it comes to sports you have sacrificed for here at TCA. You have given yourself in cross country, and when the team needed you, you were there to fill the gap, and helped TCA win 2 state titles. Is that correct? In baseball 2 years ago, we were short of a second baseman, and Coach Milo was hesitantly impressed with your skill at that spot. Even though you told us you would play anywhere, you won us over and earned that spot at second base. Even in games the team needed a bunt or a big hit, you have come through to accomplish 2 walk-off wins for the team. Tons of pressure in those situations, but I believe it's been your faith in those moments that have given you peace to execute in times of stress. You have a so what mentality, and you are the last person to ask what your stats are. You have been more concerned about executing for the team in timely situations. What you have proven is that selfless striving is not in vain, and I know that will carry over to other areas of your life. I think I read in a book somewhere it implies selflessness is leadership. Sammy is still undecided, but I know God's going to bless you whatever you end up doing. Congratulations. Last but not least, Ben Dunn. Over the years, I have personally seen a ton of growth in you from this game. Your determination and desire to get better has stood out this senior year like no other. I know you have felt you needed to overcome certain obstacles that may be in your way and holding you back from being the ball player you wanted to be for this team. But what you found out was that sometimes you can be your biggest hurdle. This game has shown me the same thing about myself as a player and a coach. Your workouts, your study of the game, all the practices you've been putting in has paid off. Even getting other coaches positive feedback and drills like Coach Mullen this summer. The amount of time he invested in you is also showing up your senior year. You have made what everyone already knew about you on this team, is that you are a good baseball player, Ben. You do make a difference being on this team. So when you are feeling like you are not getting what you want, or you're in a slump, remember what you have done your senior year and apply this to the areas in your life. You have what it takes. If you have a moment where you don't think so, just give me a call. I'm just a phone call away. By the way, when you are sitting around the fireside, sipping on your homemade brand of Tennessee moonshine, you can remind your brother and you have one thing in common from your senior year. This team and you beat a very good Falcon team your senior year, and it actually meant something. Ben Dunn will be going to the University of Tennessee. Congratulations. That is all I have for this night. Parents, everybody, I just want to give a round of applause for Kim Medavilla and all the ladies that helped put this event on. I hope you felt it was as special as we tried to make it. You guys matter. May God bless you. Take care.